Welcome to the GIZ VR experience, where we will understand today a sustainable and effective solution to store one of the most valuable resources, water. Erratic rainfall and lack of water supply infrastructure has been a major challenge for the Indian economy, especially in the remote and rural areas of the country. Sprawling queues of people with utensils and other vessels at government water tankers and public taps are already a common sight, where they queue up for hours as per the irregular supply schedule. Lack of proper water tanks to store the available supply often leads to wastage of water available through water tankers or borewells, which are on for hours, even when not in use. A ferro cement tank is a sustainable interim solution and can be easily constructed by local communities using basic raw materials. We will now guide you through the construction process of the tank in this simulation. The raw materials required are cement, white cement, sand, stones, steel bars, GI wires, welder's mesh, chicken mesh, PVC pipes, shovels, rebar benders, hammer, taps, pliers, and a suitable site at a public location for easy access to the tank by the community members. We first begin with the site selection and preparation by digging the selected area, followed by compaction of the loose soil and filling it with stones and then cementing it with a 1:3 ratio of cement and sand. Once cemented, steel bars are laid on this raised platform to form the base, and then to form the walls. The welder's mesh is now tied to this structure using GI wires, and then the chicken mesh is tied on both the external and internal surfaces. The external surface is covered using thin plyboard sheets to act as a shuttering during the cement mix application process. Now, the mason starts cementing the tank from inside, followed by smoothing of the internal walls. This process is completed on the same day to avoid any leakages in the cemented surface. Inlet and outlet pipes are also fit into the tank walls at this stage. Once the internal walls dry up, the shuttering is removed and the cement mix is applied on the external surface. The steel bars are bent to make the top surface of the tank, leaving an opening for the tank lid in the center. The wire mesh are now tied to the top surface and then cemented. Meanwhile, a steel rod ring, equal to the size of the top opening, is covered in the mesh and cemented separately to make the lid for the tank. The tank structure is now complete. It has to be curated with water for the next 7 days to avoid any cracks in the tank. It can now be painted and taps can be fit into the outlet pipes as per requirement. The ferro cement tank has a much longer life, lower carbon footprint, and lower cost compared to plastic or concrete tanks. It can be used for rainwater harvesting, and because the pore size of ferro cement is smaller than the water molecule, hence no water leaks from its surface. The construction of such tanks can also create employment at the rural level, and therefore is a good fit for government schemes as well. In case of any damage or leakages, cementing the affected portion can easily repair the tank without incurring a heavy cost. We hope you enjoyed this simulation. For any further information, please refer to the 3D model.